Folks out there, if you had any idea of stealing this man, it's over. It can't be done. All right, it's Monday at 11 o'clock. John, my man, 11 o'clock, it's Monday. That means it's the Chazz Palminteri Show. Every Monday, a new episode at 11 o'clock. You know me, I love to have a great guest on. I like to do my solos. I like to have the girls on, Catherine Narducci, Tara Tracy. I mean, Tara's ripping it up all over in Canada here. Catherine's off doing another movie with someone. But they'll be back. And I have got a great guest today. But before I do that, let me tell you, don't forget to go to my restaurants. And if you like my channel, subscribe. I never really even say that, but subscribe. Follow me. Because a lot of great guests coming up. This way you'll be notified. My restaurants. You know, people always go, I got the best Italian restaurant. Look, nobody has the best Italian restaurant. People have one of the best. I always like to be fair. My restaurant is one of the best Italian restaurants, both of them. 264 Main Street in White Plains and 30 West 46th Street in Manhattan, well, right off Fifth Avenue. Great food. And if you go to my restaurants, both of them, all you have to do is, I watch Chazz Palminteri's podcast. I follow him. You get free desserts. You hear that? Homemade desserts. Free at the end of your meal. Okay? 8 people, you get 8 desserts. Or you could have an after dinner drink. What do you want? Whatever you want. We make our own desserts, all fresh. Great pasta, seafood. Best steaks in the city. It's really a classic. We've been there now 10 years, so it's a great restaurant. Both White Plains and Manhattan. So today. Wow. Today. People have been constantly badgering me. When are you going to have him back on? When are you going to have him back on? I said, hey, I'm the star of this show, not him. Okay? Let's all calm the fuck down here. But he's been with me many, many years. He's my loyal friend, bodyguard. He travels all over the world with me. He's never going to give it up. Never. Him, Bob Falcone. Here he is, the legend, the myth, and I mean that sincerely, the one and only Sandy Blue Eyes.
Hey, Chazz, thank you for having me back.
Well, it's a pleasure, Sandy.
How are you, my brother?
All right, don't make it like we don't know each other. We've been friends for 40 years. Anyway,
right.
Sandy, they've been wanting you back on the show.
That's very nice. That's very, very nice.
And for those of you who don't know, when you come to the show, if you want to see my show, ChazzPalminteri.net, what are the shows I got in 2025?
Okay, 2025, we got Thursday, February 13th, Englewood, New Jersey at the Bergen PAC Center.
Englewood. Go ahead, Sandy Blue Eyes.
February 15th, West Long Branch, New Jersey at the Pollock Theater.
Pollock Theater.
Sunday, February 16th, my neck of the woods, Huntington, Long Island at the Paramount.
Paramount. Do I love the Paramount, fellas?
It's great. That's a great theater.
We love the waitresses there, the waiters,
yeah.
Everybody's great. We love to go downstairs in the bar. One more. Give us one more, Sandy.
Okay, Friday, February 21st, Tarrytown, New York, the Tarrytown Music Theater.
All right. Leave it just February for now.
Okay.
All right. So, Sandy, because people want to hear about you. They want to hear about you.
That's very nice.
People have been busting my balls. What happened to Sandy Blue Eyes? What happened? Now, we better get it out in the open now. He was dating a girl. He fell in love. They want to know what happened. This is like, remember Dallas and JR? What happened to JR? Same thing. This has swept the internet. What happened to Sandy Blue Eyes' girl?
Well, we
What?
Maria and I.
Maria. You're revealing her name for the first time.
I'm revealing her name for the first time.
All right, go ahead.
She's the love of my life and my forever love.
Forever love. So this is it.
Absolutely.
So we're talking about eternity.
So far, 25 months and 2 days.
You know what, Sandy? you f***ing make it bad for all us other guys. You really do. Because you know what girls do right now, the women, when they hear that, they go, look how nice. He remembers that. Why don't you remember that?
That's correct. It's very important to remember month anniversaries and birthdays.
Wait, is it true? I heard that you give Maria a card every month.
Absolutely.
Happy
we
anniversary.
give each other a card.
She hates giving you a card. Don't tell me
she does not. She loves it.
Maria, don't bullshit me, Maria. You do it because he does it. But it's a pain in the ass. Admit it. I know you, Maria. Stop it. Come on.
She gets dinner. I take her out to dinner. Flowers.
Flowers on your month anniversaries.
Each month, yes. Yes.
It's making us look bad.
It's making us look bad, John. Really making us
I finally found somebody I can do this with, a quality girl.
And this is it.
And I love her. I really do. I really love her.
Wow. You love her. This is it.
Maria Sinamo. That's her name.
Sinamo?
That's her name.
This guy's really going off the deep end here.
Oh, yeah.
You know he's in love when he's revealing her first and last name.
Correct.
And last name. Wow. All right. I mean, you got to give me 5 seconds. I got to take that in there for a second. I got to take it. Yeah. All right. Well, you got somebody to leave all these millions to.
That's right.
That's right. All right. Well,
that's right.
Let me tell you something. I thought I was going to be the guy. I guess not.
You made this guy a star. How do you feel about that?
Look, you know what? He was always a star, this guy.
Oh, thank you.
Every time he walks around, people go, who's that guy with you? Who's that guy? You know, it's all the time.
You.
All the girls want to know Sandy Blue Eyes.
Now, you really put me on the map, though.
Yeah, let's clarify that. Okay. So, Sandy, you're not giving this up.
No, going with
you like traveling with me.
I love it. I love it.
Traveling.
It's my job.
It's your job. You like going first class. You like eating at the best restaurants.
There's nothing like going.
Who is better than you?
Not too many people I know.
Sandy, now you were a retired police officer.
Yeah, I'm a retired New York City Motorcycle Highway Patrol officer.
So you used to wear those boots with the leather jackets. I mean, you were always clean and proper, right?
You had to have your leather jacket. We waxed them every morning.
You waxed the leather jackets every morning.
Do we have a picture of this?
I may have a photo.
Oh, you have to send it to me.
Oh, you have to put that out there.
Yeah, I may have a photo.
See, I like to hire retired cops who work for me. I have Sandy Blue Eyes. I have Bobby Lamb Chops Falcone. And these two guys, they're always with me, right?
Absolutely. We protect you.
We protect me. God, thank God. And I say that. Now, Bobby wasn't on the Highway 1. He was on the movie detail.
Yeah, he was, and also he was in TPF.
Oh, that's right. Let's not forget Bobby.
They were tough.
Now, being a cop back then was a lot different than now.
Oh, when Bobby came on, you know, men were men, and
it was a lot hard.
Yeah,
it was a lot hard.
You were allowed to do your job.
Now, there's a story. I don't know if it's real, but in folklore at Highway 1, I heard this story. There was a guy. You were giving him a ticket once. I heard this story from some of your fellow officers. And, and he was a wise ass, and you wanted to give him a ticket, and he was eating a Burger King at the time. And he got really upset with you, and you said, he was one of those wise guy Italians, let's say. Yeah. You know, at times, we're both Italian. Some of us could be a pain in the ass, right?
I remember this story distinctively.
No, I want to know if it's true, John. I heard this story that he thought he was a wise guy or whatever. I don't know. And he as you were saying, you're writing him a ticket. He took his Burger King out. He stuck his arm, because the window was only half open, and he smashed it against your leather jacket.
True story.
Is that true?
That's very true. And I just got done waxing it.
And you just got done waxing it.
It was approximately 2 to 3 hours into my tour.
Yeah.
And he only rolled the window down halfway. Took the Whopper. It was a Whopper.
A Whopper, okay.
And he smashed it all over my leather jacket as I was waiting for his license, registration, insurance card. Now, this is back in the day.
So briefly tell us what happened.
Well, I took the nightstick off my belt.
Yeah.
I put the summons book in my pouch.
Right.
took the nightstick off my belt, and I broke the rest of the window,
Right.
and I pulled him out through the window.
You pulled him out through the
By
window.
his face. I pulled him out through the window,
By his face.
put the handcuffs on him on the Bronx River Parkway, and I had to call. I was on a motorcycle, so I had to call for a car, and I had to arrest him.
So that is true.
Yeah, 100%.
You pulled him out through the window by his face.
That's right. Back in those days,
Back in those days, you could do
didn't
that.
take
Well,
any-
that was wrong what he did. Let's be
it was
honest.
totally wrong.
That was out of line. Out of line. I mean, these are legendary stories I heard. Now, there was another story I heard from your partner that you wanted to know what was under the seat, and the guy had a gun on the seat. That was by a bridge.
Yeah, that was southbound on the FDR Drive under the Brooklyn Bridge.
What happened? Tell us what happened.
There was two fellas in the vehicle,
Mm-hmm.
and they were cutting the cars off to go over the pavement markings.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we were there for. The chief of Manhattan wanted us to issue summonses at that location.
Right.
So the fella said, "I'm not giving you my license, registration, and insurance card." And then he lunged under the seat. So I took my Smith & Wesson old school 38 out,
Right.
and I put it in his ear, and I said, "Take your hands out slowly, or your brains will be all over the dashboard."
Right.
And what happened was he took his hands out slowly. My partner took out the passenger. I took out the driver, put the handcuffs on him already because I
Right.
knew that this was bad. I reached under the seat, and there was a 9mm gun under the seat.
Wow. So he was going to shoot
He
you.
was going to shoot myself and my partner.
Now, what happened right after that?
Well, we arrested them.
Right. By any chance, did they happen to fall?
Yeah, no, they had to go to. Well, before we went to the precinct, we had to make a stop at Bellevue Hospital. So,
Well, I mean, that's pretty serious.
yeah. Well, back in those days,
Yeah. I mean, look, I mean, I could see that you guys were upset by that.
Yeah.
And,
that was in the early '80s.
That was in the early 80s.
early '80s.
Yeah, back then, yeah. Like, and one more, and another story I heard, just one more, was you were chasing a Porsche once with a guy and a
Oh.
girl, right? Yeah, I remember these things. And, well, you take it from there. Go ahead.
Okay, so this night it started to snow a little bit. We didn't take the motorcycles out. We were in a Grand Fury,
Right.
Plymouth Grand Fury. We were sitting up on the Troggs Neck Bridge, just having a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
About to go on patrol,
Right.
and this Porsche came out of the Troggs Neck Tunnel, toll plaza,
Right.
when the tolls were still there, and he spun the wheels purposely just to get our attention.
Really?
So we started chasing him, and we were doing 135, which means he had to be doing at least 160
In a Porsche.
in the Porsche. And I radioed ahead because he took the hutch,
Right.
and I radioed ahead for them to shut down their toll plaza
Right.
so we could catch up to him. So we finally caught up to him and at the toll plaza. He got out of his vehicle, rushed my driver's door. I hit him with the door, hit him in the knees. He went down. He had to go to No, he went to Oh my
Jacoby.
God. Jacoby, thank you.
Yeah.
He went to Jacoby in the Bronx that night, and his girlfriend tried to scratch my partner Anthony's eyes out,
Right.
and she had to go to Jacoby also.
She had a Jacoby.
Yeah. And they were arrested for assault, and we took them into the precinct, and the fellow says to me, "I'm going to get off easy because my dad is a captain in the New York City Police Department."
He said that to you?
That's exactly what he said.
That's
to
an
me.
asshole.
So I got his dad's name. We didn't have cell phones back then. I called the dad from his dad from the desk phone. I'm sure he wasn't too happy to get a phone call 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
So I told him what happened. He came up. He gave the kid a beating
He gave
the
his son
cell.
a beat in the cell.
in the cell.
Wow.
And he thanked me. The captain thanked me. And he says, do what you have to do.
He said that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he knew that his son was like a troublemaker,
Yeah.
So, yeah, captain of police came up and gave the kid a beating in the cell.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, what's a story like if I were to just come up to you on the street and ask you, what's the craziest thing you've ever seen as a police officer? What's one story that sticks out?
The one story that sticks out, I was a rookie police officer assigned to the 13th precinct. And my partner and I got a call. And when we got that a man was assaulting a young lady. When we got there, what happened was he cut her fingers off. And her fingers were all over the street. So my partner, who was born and raised on Long Island, never saw anything like this before. I instructed him to run into the delicatessen and get a bucket of ice and put the fingers in ice. But he was like frozen in time, and I had to yell at him to do it again. And believe it or not, when all was said and done, we put the handcuffs. Her boyfriend was Angel. He was full of angel dust, which is a drug that made you crazy.
Wow.
She was still in love with him, and she didn't want us to put the handcuffs on him. She had her fingers cut off.
Really?
So we had to bring her to Jacoby. He had to go to the precinct. That's probably one of the craziest.
What about the dumbest that you've seen a crime and you're like, this guy is an idiot?
The dumbest. Urination on a highway, not taking cover while they're urinating.
They get arrested for that?
Yeah. Public urination.
Public urination.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We pull up on the motorcycles, and the guy says, "Well, what do you think I'm doing here? I'm taking up this, But
Yeah.
that's really a summonsable offense.
Yeah.
That's you don't have to take him into the
time.
precinct.
Right.
Did you ever have to stop like a bank robbery or anything?
Yeah, we chased a car one time, and all different. Matter of fact, it was up in Yonkers. We had to chase him all the way up to Yonkers, and the Yonkers PD got involved.
Did they get him?
Yeah, we finally got him. Yeah, we had to take him back to New York,
Right.
and it was all kinds of stuff. They hit a post office, so then the FBI had to get involved. It was all.
You never got shot, right?
No, I never got shot. Never got shot or shot at. Thank God.
Yeah.
I've had guns pointed at me.
But never shot.
Never shot. No, thank God.
Wow. Well, Sandy Blue Eyes, because you have bigger things to do.
That's right.
Right. And we know what that is. The man sells. Nobody sells like this guy. He sells my merchandise. It's a show within a show.
That's correct.
They come and see him first. If it's your birthday, if it's your anniversary, he sings to you. It's like a show within a show.
Absolutely. And a lot of the people I've met, Chazz, oh my God,
Right.
they're so nice. The people are so nice.
Did they tell you they saw you on the podcast?
Yes, they recognize me. They
recognize you.
They asked to take photos with me. It's really fabulous. And I sell the merchandise, and they love it. The posters, the cards, the T-shirts, the photos.
And if it's a girl's birthday, and you convince the boyfriend to buy one of the great ones.
One of the great ones. That the slogan that we have on the back of
on the back of the T-shirts.
The long sleeve T-shirt.
One of the great. So would you say Marie is one of the great ones?
For me, she's the only great one. Absolutely.
So she's the only great one, John.
For me.
For him. So you're saying to me, you're 67, am I correct?
I'm 67 right now, yes.
In 67 years, Maria, say her last name?
Sinamo.
Maria Sinamo is the only great woman you ever met.
That's correct. Wow. That's correct. This woman taught me what the word love for a woman really means.
I gotta have 5 seconds of silence after that. Ready? Can we be quiet for 5 seconds, please? I'm shocked.
I'm curious to see what his other girlfriends would say to that.
Well, it's too bad.
Doesn't matter.
It's too bad. He doesn't care.
No, I don't care.
This is it for him.
That's correct.
Folks out there, if you had any idea of stealing this man, it's over. It can't be done. I've seen beautiful women come up to this man, and he just said, Pasadena, I have a girlfriend.
She's beautiful.
You believe that?
She's intelligent.
Pasadena.
Yes.
I seen him do it. And I go, Sandy, God bless you.
I saw him do it in person too. When we were having lunch with Bobby and Kenny,
Yeah.
and a waitress came over and she started talking to Sandy, and Sandy goes, "I'm taking. I'm sorry."
That's right.
Kenny looks at him and he goes, "Is that Sandy?"
That's right. That's correct.
See, one thing about, Maria, here's the deal. I'm speaking right to Maria here right now. He gives you his heart and soul. But there's a price to pay for that. Because he wants everything.
I got to have the whole
You got to have the
package.
whole thing.
Yes, absolutely.
And Maria, she likes to, give the girl a break. She likes to go out, be with her friends. You're okay with that?
No, absolutely.
You hear that, Maria? I'm giving you a free pass.
She goes out with her girlfriends to dinner. Very, very nice. She dresses. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Listen to this.
Now, is there anything that you do that you know irritates her?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
everything.
things I do.
Everything. Everything he does, it irritates her. But you know what? He's so loving and he loves her so much, she lets her go. I could tell.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not easy. No, I am not easy.
You are not an easy person to be attached to.
When I first met her, the first date, and we were talking about each other,
Right.
I says to her, I want to tell you something. I'm not an easy act to follow, not even for me.
Right.
That's
Listen to
exactly
that
what I
bullshit.
told her.
Yeah, I mean, because you're like,
I'm not easy.
you're not easy, Sandy. Believe me, her eyes roll up her head many times.
But I like everything nice, just right.
Just right.
And she's an excellent cook. Oh, my God.
She's a great cook, too.
Oh,
How's the sauce? Good?
excellent. Well, we call it gravy, but it's
I
excellent.
know, but it's good?
Excellent.
Really?
Excellent. Even
Wow.
when she just makes me a breakfast, it's like a gourmet. Really, it's like
Oh,
a
yeah.
gourmet breakfast.
He's gone. He's gone. He's fucking gone.
He's the best man. Sit right here.
Oh, God. He's gone.
Yeah, we've been talking about.
She can make you a peanut butter and jelly. It's the best.
Oh
Doesn't
yeah,
matter.
but she makes me these omelets,
Yeah.
and then she makes me the yogurt with the fruit, the nuts, and
You hear that, Maria?
all healthy.
There's a price to pay for this, babe.
So
Telling you now, honey.
You know what's funny? We got some fan questions for Sandy today, and one of
Oh.
them was, "Do you call it gravy or sauce?"
Gravy.
How come? What's the difference?
Well, they say it's sauce until you put the meat in, then it's called gravy.
Yeah.
But my mom was Calabrese, my dad was Barese. And in my house, it was just gravy.
No matter what. Meat
matter
in it
what.
or not meat in it.
Right.
Yes.
And on Thanksgiving, it was specified brown gravy.
Yes.
On
On Thanksgiving, where's the brown gravy?
Brown gravy, right.
Absolutely, yes. This Thanksgiving coming right now, you and Maria going to be together for Thanksgiving?
Absolutely.
Is it just going to be you two, or are you going to have a family thing? You
Well,
know?
she may come to my house and do some cooking,
Right.
or
Or you might go there.
or I might go there, or we may go upstate,
Right.
or
Oh, that's right. You have a nice house upstate, Sandy Blue.
well, that's Maria's. Yeah.
That's Maria's, and you guys go up there. There's a lake,
Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful.
beautiful
It
lake.
is. I mean, it's like,
You guys walk around the lake and stuff
oh yeah, yeah. We walk 2 to 3 miles every day together.
together every
Yeah.
day.
Well, she lives, kind of far from me
Right.
right now.
Right, right.
So I do my own 3 miles. She does her own 3 miles. But when we're together, we do it together.
I see.
Yeah.
So you do everything together when you're together.
Oh, absolutely.
Does that make sense? No, but it makes sense to me.
Absolutely.
Wow, that's great. I mean, that's. I've never seen you like this. It's.
I'm very happy.
I'm a little upset. I was cut out of the will, John, but it's
No,
okay.
You're never cut out of the will.
Come on, I'm just kidding.
It's a beautiful thing. So, all right, let's go through some fan questions. We got 5 of them for you.
Okay.
You answered one of them. The other one is, are you truly 100% Italian?
Well, I when somebody asks me a question like that, my answer is I'm American Italian. My ancestors, my mom and dad, they were born in America. My grandmother and grandfather were born in Italy.
Right, but you're still Italian.
I'm still Italian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Yeah.
That
100%.
Now, wait a minute. I got to ask him about, I heard, and I'm getting on a serious note here. How long has the same barber been cutting your hair, Sandy?
Well, he was cutting my hair for 50 years. Well, I know him 50 years. I know him
And he
50
just passed
something.
away.
Yeah, unfortunately, in September, I lost Ray.
You lost Ray. And
Yeah.
Ray, I remember I spoke to Ray. Hell of
he
a
came
man.
to the show.
Came to the
With
show.
his family. Nico, you
Nico, he's a nice kid.
Yeah, his
nice
grandson.
Kid. And you better keep doing good in school, Nico.
He
you
is.
hear
He's
me?
doing excellent.
Good. And, I mean, after all that time, who cuts your hair now?
Well, there was a young lady in the shop that I gave her a shot, and she just cut it this last time.
Looks good.
Thank you. Yeah, she did an excellent
She
job.
did an excellent job.
So, but we miss Ray. As a matter of fact, I have a video with Ray, the last cut that he did. The young lady in the shop took a video.
And it just happened to be.
Yeah.
And he died right after that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And
So,
Stephanie, his wife.
We know you, Sandy Blue Eyes. You're a man of habits.
Oh, yeah.
You do everything. What are some other questions, John?
I'm very regimented.
So some of the other questions are, what's your supplement routine and what's your favorite cologne?
My favorite cologne is what I wear, Aqua di Gio.
Oh, please. You
And
put too much on, Sandy.
No.
And your supplement routine?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Vitamins.
Oh, the vitamins.
Vitamins, diet?
Oh, I get up in the morning. I walk 3 miles a day. I return home. I eat my egg whites.
Egg whites.
I eat about 11. I take about 11 vitamins a day. Just multis, B's, C's, E's.
Now, is this true? I heard that they call you the 2-hour man. Is that true?
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's true.
So you're telling all the men out there that you're trying to make feel bad. A man of 67 years old can go 2 hours.
That's correct.
No Cialis, no Viagra, nothing.
No, zero. Right, Maria?
I'm taking that to court.
What do you do for 2 hours?
I mean, 2 hours. I don't want to make love for 2 hours.
Well, listen. There's more than it's more than just making love. It's holding each other.
All right. Let's be easy now here.
No, I'm very, very clean.
Yes.
It's foreplay. It's
So you're a 2-hour man.
yeah.
So God forbid, there's no such thing as a quickie with you. I mean,
No.
You can't have a quickie for like a 15-minute quickie.
No.
She's over there making gravy. You sneak up behind her and bam, bam, bam. That's no good.
Then we go into the bedroom. The gravy gets put on low.
I don't know. I like to hear from the women out there.
Oh, this is great.
Isn't a quickie sometimes hot? I don't know. When you say,
Yeah, but
I mean, I don't care who Maria is. Don't tell me she goes every time she starts this. She goes, all right, let's see what I'm doing for the next 2 hours. I mean, I'm sorry.
as a matter of fact, her and I had a quick conversation the other day, and I was kidding around with her. And I says to her, we got time for a quickie. She goes, there's no quickies when it comes to us. You know that.
Maria, come on.
She's
Maria,
right, though.
You cannot be in the mood every time he's in the mood
We are.
for 2 hours.
Listen, our chemistry is off the charts.
Off the charts.
Off the charts.
This is a whole production.
2 hours?
Do you get out the flower petals and the candles?
Candles, definitely. Yes. Candles, absolutely. Her and I both.
I got a
candles.
question for the women out there. A 2-hour quickie or a quickie. I mean, I think quickie has its
Oh, it
merits.
does.
All right.
It does, but we get into it.
All right, we get into it. I mean, you love each other. You only see each other, and I think it's nice.
Right. Because she lives, 2.5 hours away.
She lives 2.5 hours away. So when you go to see her, you got to drive 2.5 hours.
Yeah, but now I stay sometimes 3-4 days. Or she comes to me and stays 3
3 or
4
4
days.
days.
Yeah.
Well, that leads up to the grand finale of questions. When is Sandy popping the question to that gorgeous girl?
That's coming. That's definitely coming one day.
Well, hey, we'll see.
when the time is right, the place is right, and
Everything's feeling good, and that's coming.
everything's great. Yeah.
That's it.
But that's a definite.
You hear that, folks? Sandy Blue Eyes off the market. A definite gone down the aisle. It's over.
Well, we turned down The Bachelor, didn't we?
That's true. Sandy had a shot to be on the show The Bachelor. Well, it's not like they offered you the role, but you had a shot to be on.
Right.
Let's be honest.
Right.
And Sandy said, looked me straight in the eye and said, Chazz, tell them I can't do it. I am in love with a woman, and it's not fair to her if I get on the show. I said, okay. If you don't want to be on, all these great shows and making millions of dollars, that's up to you. And he laughed, of course, and said, no, I can't do it. I said, fine, Sandy, fine. So, and that was that. So all I could say is, Sandy, you are one hell of a character.
Thank you.
You're a character. If you want to come and see Sandy, and me, of course, go to ChazzPalminteri.net. You'll see I'm doing the one-man show. Sandy Blue Eyes will be outside. He'll greet you. He runs the merchandise. Fantastic stuff. Go to ChazzPalminteri.net. You can see all the merchandise on the air. We got cards. Saddest thing in life is wasted talent. We got photos. Give me that card, Sandy.
Okay.
Yeah. We got cards like this, like my dad gave me, and a great gift for Christmas.
I want to tell
For
you,
a young
Chazz,
boy.
I have to say this,
Yeah.
especially after the show, after they see your show,
Right.
the people are so inspired.
Right.
I've seen people come out smiling with tears in their eyes, happy tears.
Yes.
And they want to put this on the wall of their
Children.
children
Children,
in a
nephew.
frame with the poster.
Yeah.
You know,
This is the original poster
Poster.
from 1986.
and they get so inspired by the show that
Yeah.
they buy the cards, they buy like crazy.
Yeah. And we got Now You Can't Leave, and we have a lot of great stuff. But anyway, that's for another episode.
Right.
But Sandy, I want to thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me, Chazz.
You are a classic, as they say in the
Thank you.
books. Always dressed like you just fell off a wedding cake. And I just want to say, I'm happy and I trust you with my life, and that's why you're my man.
Thank you. I love you, my brother.
I love you,
Thank
brother.
you.
All right. All right, folks. See you next Monday at the same time, 11 o'clock. Don't forget my restaurants. Mention my name, free dessert or after dinner drink. And we make our own desserts. They're amazing. God bless.